Hello everybody, it's Lazel here with another Magic the Gathering Arena video. Today we are playing Standard and the key card that we are playing around today is City on Fire. It's a 8 mana enchantment with Convoke and it says if a source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals triple that damage instead. So the whole deck is built around bringing out this card as fast as possible, and then we can finish off our opponent with either a few of the small creatures that we will get over the course of time, or either burn our opponent out with Stoke of Flames. So this is overall a Convoke deck, and let's get over some of the cards. I use Consider as a small and cheap cantrip that can draw us a card. It can also surveil one card away that we really don't need in the moment, and it's a small cheap cantrip that we can use for one of the other key cards. Then I also play Spell Pierce. Currently I don't know if I want to play Negate or Spell Pierce. I just went over my collection and I thought this idea would be fun because Spell Pierce is a card that can pretty often answer Invoke Despair, some heavy removal spells like Go for the Throat, or also deal with a few of the enchantments from the current very often played enchantment deck. So I think that Spell Pierce can be interesting here. I also run 3 copies of Gleeful Demolition, and now I will go over one of the key synergies because Gleeful Demolition says destroy target artifact. If you control that artifact, create 3 1/1 red Phyrexian Goblin creature tokens. The card that I want to combine this one with is the Third Path Iconoclast, the uncommon from the Brothers War, which says whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature token. These artifact creature tokens are great for us to help with a lot of our Convoke spells, but the thing about them is they are colorless. They can only pay for the colorless mana, and with Gleeful Demolition we can on cast create a new soldier token with the Third Path Iconoclast. Then we destroy one of the ones that we already have, and then we get 3 1/1 red Phyrexian Goblin creature tokens out of it, which can then also pay for some of the red costs, for example in City of Fire or in Stoke the Flames. Another good card for this deck is Royal's Reinforcements. Create 2 1/1 blue and red elemental creature tokens because these tokens have blue and red in their color identity, so they can pay for all of the other Convoke spells. And now I would say let's run over the Convoke spells. I have 4 times Meeting of Minds. It's a bit of an easier version to cast than Transcendent Message. And yeah, it has Convoke, lets us draw 2 cards, great card. For more interaction, I run Stoke the Flames, 4 copies, deals 4 damage to any target with Convoke, really dope. Sadly, it doesn't kill Sheoldred, but I just heard that Sheoldred will probably become banned in Standard, so we won't see her again. So Stoke the Flames might see a bit more play in the future, but for now she's still in the meta. Then we run 3 copies of Transcendent Message. I think 4 is a little bit much. It's a great instant that lets you draw X cards, and if you can build a lot of 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature tokens, you can draw a lot of cards with that. So these cards like Meeting of Minds and Transcendent Message will help us to find our win con City on Fire. Then I also play 3 copies of Artistic Refusal, also a Convoke instant that can counter a spell, so we don't only run Spell Pierce, we also run Artistic Refusal. And it can also draw us 2 cards and then discard a card. So there's a lot of card draw in this deck because we are trying to find City on Fire as fast as possible. And along the way, we try to get a lot of colorless soldier artifact creature tokens. Alright guys, this is the deck. This is the mana source or the lands that I play. I don't have more copies of some of the dual lands or the pain lands. But overall, yeah, I think this should work out. And then I would say let's jump into some games. Okay, this hand looks awesome. Let's give it a try. The question is if I want to consider right away. Let's see what our opponent is playing. Okay. Opponent got a Phoenix Chick, so I will most likely consider right away. Because I won't play the Iconoclast on turn 2 here. Because I'll be needing more resources to protect it, so we will keep it like this. Pretty sure my opponent would have immediately some removal for my Iconoclast here. Okay, do I want to deny that? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Play with Fire Face. Okay, that one would have straightly gotten into our Iconoclast here. Pretty sure about that. So we can play our Iconoclast here. And then we do have to hope that our Iconoclast will survive another play with fire here. Ah, too bad, okay. Well, that sadly happens. I just hope that I can counter something, yeah, like another Ancestral Anger here. Do have to take one for it, but it's a good trade in my opinion. Opponent hits us for 1. There's a Gleeful Demolition, which sadly doesn't help us at all at the moment. Okay, there's an Adversary. Yeah, I gotta take it for now. Okay, there's another Iconoclast. Meeting of Minds is available, that's great. Let's see, a Feldon, okay. Guess I have to reserve a little bit of damage here. I think I'll do it like this. Then I can go with Meeting of Minds here. It will trigger the Iconoclast. We draw a few cards. Just one down, okay. And now let's try to get it going here. Should have attacked first. Alright, we got that out of the way. I can take 3 here, but I will have my city on fire already. Create another token. That token can also protect us. Six, 9, 12. Okay. Ooh, a Warcrafting. That's actually really good. Currently I don't have enough damage on the board to finish my opponent off. And my opponent can look at the top 4. Okay, finds a Rent's Resolve. That's also a problem. And they found... yeah, that's pretty good find here. Okay. Spell Pierce. Not the most helpful card. Let's see, I attack like this, my opponent takes 12 in the best case. Alright. We go with another Riot's Reinforcements. We still got Meeting of Minds up. And also our Spell Pierce. Another Rent's Resolve. I just want to reduce the amount that my opponent can get out of it. So let's Spell Pierce, our opponent has to pay 2. Now it can resolve. Phoenix Chick and a Warcrafting, that's great. Warcrafting cannot be cast. Okay. There's another Phoenix Chick. That's 3 in the air. GG. That was a close one. Okay, let's see. We are on the draw, we got the reinforcements, Spell Pierce, Stoke the Flames. We got a little bit of interaction, so this hand seems fine. But also no card draw. Double City on Fire is a little bit much. So I guess I'll take Mulligan here. Okay, this looks great. Let's see. Let's get rid of the refusal here. Okay, our opponent is in black. That's a problem, because Iconoclast is a great target for them, so I might start off with the reinforcements here. I don't want to lose my Iconoclast to a cut down or something. That happens. Let's see if they play a Trespasser here. Yep. Okay, consider. Great. If I don't have to counter a removal spell, consider is great for the end step. Yeah, there we go. Opponent still attacks. Taking 6 here. Quite a lot. Let's see, there's another Ral's Reinforcements. Let's see if we can find a land on top. Another Ral's Reinforcements. Do I need it? Not really. Okay, there's a land, great. Then we can go for our Demolition here. But let's attack first. Make another token, make a few free freeze. And then I'm fine passing the turn, keeping Ral Reinforcements back. Let's never go for the throat. I totally didn't see that my opponent has 2 swamps ready. But at least all of that costs them their whole turn. They can drain us. We can take another 6, but then we die to Invoke Despair. I guess we have to trade at least here. That seems okay. That is not a Convoke spell. Take for 5. Another Reinforcements. Okay, another Underdog. Let's kill it. And our opponent follows up with an Evolved Sleeper. Consider, let's see if we can find a card draw spell here finally. That doesn't help. There's City on Fire, let's see, 4. Got another 4. Yeah, I guess we just go for it. If our opponent has a cut down now, it would be lethal, but appears like they don't. If they have cut down and blitz back the underdog, it's lethal. Okay, Lily. We'll make a sacrifice. Sacrifice 1 token. Alright, we take it. Alright. Lands, Iconoclast. Few spells, seems good. Let's start off with a coast here. Okay, opponent plays mono red. Next turn they will most likely play a creature. So we might be safe to resolve the Iconoclast here. If they play a 1 mana drop and play with fire, we are in trouble. Yeah, seems like it. Okay, Phoenix Chick into play with fire. And a Ronin, okay, interesting. No blocks here. Okay, sadly no land. Guess I have to consider main phase here. Oh, but I need a land urgently. That's not a land. Iconoclast can attack. That's great to counter. Taking 1 for it, but I'm also creating another 1/1. Alright, next Phoenix Chick. So we are taking a lot in the air. Never consider. I really need the land. Okay, there's the land. Oh, I gotta... It's a 2-2. Gotta sit back. Either Meeting of Minds or Stoke the Flames, depending on what our opponent does now. Invasion of Regafa. Let's see what they target. I urgently have to reduce the incoming damage here. Okay, Ronin again. Yeah, gotta take 3. We are dead to a lightning strike. But I can still, Meeting of Minds, maybe we can still draw our way out of it. But I'm pretty sure we will be burnt out now. Yeah, alright. That's the way. Okay, sadly no red source, but we are on the draw. Maybe we are lucky and draw a mountain. It's not a mountain. That is a mountain. Yeah, let's give it a try. Maybe it sticks around. And if it does... Alright, there's lay down arms. Opponent stuck on a land. So maybe we are lucky, and if they have another laydown arms, we can counter it with Spell Pierce. Okay, found a land. We will see another laydown arms probably. Restoration of Aiganjo. Great target for a counter spell. Alright. Maybe now we are catching up. I will just attack with the token. Then I will Gleeful Demolition it. Make another one. Create even more. And then I can consider main phase. See what I find. There is a mountain on top. Do I need a lot of red? No, I don't. Okay, Transcendent Message. That's good. We got Counterspell, we can Meeting of Minds. Let's see if our opponent plays a Depopulate now. Okay, there's Reliquary. There is Laydown Arms. Let's see, I can Spell Pierce here, but it won't help. So what I'll do is I will Meeting of Minds. Play the 1 blue here. Play with my tokens. Create another one, and then, yeah, the Iconoclast sadly dies. Still get to draw 2 cards. There's City on Fire, that's great. If I Spell Pierce now, my opponent has to pay for it, and then I will still make another token. Yeah, drawing City on Fire here definitely changed a lot. If I am lucky enough to draw a land now, that would be perfect. Okay, Steel Seraph. They didn't pay for it. That is great. Let's see if I can... Yep, there's the land. Alright, we get that one for free. Then I can City on Fire, and I will pay like this, like this. Iconoclast can also pay. Then I need a bit more red. I'm totally fine with attacking with my small tokens here. Make another one. Going for 6. If my opponent has the board wipe, I'm screwed, but sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. Okay, Lauren. We still got a pretty good army here, and I can draw a lot of cards with the message. Okay. There's a land. Let's go for... I think I want to attack first. No, I want to draw a lot of cards. That's what I want to do. Alright, I can... Let's see, how many do I want to draw? I think I can also pass the turn here. Let's see, I have 4 mana here. Then I can draw 5. I can attack with 4 tokens. Maybe an all-out swing would have been better, but let's see. All-out swing, they would have probably blocked the Iconoclast with Lauren. Okay, there is the Wandering Emperor. Interesting that they main phase it, but they are pretty sure that I won't. Okay.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Goes for lifelink. Okay, we take it. Let's see. Alright, we can go for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Transcendent message equals 9. Hopefully we find one of our city on fire in these 9 cards. We do? Alright. So let's finish this one. We play City on Fire. Try to pay as much as possible of our normal creatures. Alright, GG. That would have been super dope. Alright guys, these were a few games with my Demolition the City deck. I think the deck is super fun, but I don't think it's the most competitive, simply because of the reason that if your opponents see the third path Iconoclast, they know it's a must-answer creature. I think it's not that common to play Convoke in the current meta, but I think as soon as people see the third path Iconoclast, they tend to know where this is going. I also think that Gleeful Demolition might not be... I just saw that I wrote it wrong. Alright. The thing is that with Gleeful Demolition you have only one target in this deck, which is the token created from the third path Iconoclast, which can work out, but you can also have Gleeful Demolition as a dead card in your hand. So maybe adding the... let's see, where is it? The Epicure can be really good because by its ETB itself, if City on Fire is out, it can ping your opponent for free. It creates a blood token, which can also help you filter through the deck. So maybe Voldaren Epicure is also a reasonable drop in here. It's also a red creature, so it can also convoke for a few spells. And yeah, but overall, as I've said, I think this deck is super fun. I think the convoke mechanic is, very powerful. And I think third path Iconoclast is definitely the MVP of the deck. City on Fire, as you have seen in the games, is the win con. But I think also cards like Artistic Refusal do a lot of work in this deck. And it's just, it's just overall a lot of fun. If you think that there might be some reasonable changes to the deck, let me know. I might test out the Epicure in this deck. But overall, it was a lot of fun for me to play this deck, and I will keep playing it. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. And then I would say, see you in the next video. Goodbye, guys.